Hi everyone, I'm Richita Reddy. I'm the product manager and full stack developer.
Hi guys, I'm Mahidhar Reddy. I'm a machine learning engineer.
Hello guys, this is Afrida Mehnas. I'm a machine learning engineer in this project.
Hello guys, this is Nadeem Hussain Sheikh. I'm a front-end developer for this project.
Hi guys, I'm Srini Piovici. I'm a front-end developer.
Hi, this is Sharan Jagni. I'm the backend developer and the tester.
I'm sharing my screen, guys. So, are you able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, Rachita.
Okay. Hi everyone. Good afternoon. We are here for the Sprint 1 presentation. This project is InvestIQ by team number 2, which is TechnoStack. And today's agenda is we are going to discuss about the team members and the responsibilities, then the improvements given by the professor in the previous feedback, then project description, then we have a teamwork agreement, we have personas, then MVP, then the technologies which we used, then the algorithms which we implemented in this, then we have the diagrams, then product backlog, then sprint one backlog, then we have metrics, then we have the retrospective, then sprint two, we also have the project demo of sprint one. Then we have the GitHub link. Then we have the live application demo. So far, what we have done, the progress which we have made, we are going to show in the live demo. So here we are. Uh, Let me properly introduce myself. I am Richita Reddy Kuturu. I am the project manager and the full stack developer. Then we have Mahidhar Reddy. He's a machine learning engineer. We also have Afrida. He's machine learning engineer. Then we have Sharon. He's a backend engineer and tester. Then we have Nadeem. He's a front-end developer, and we have Srinidhi. He's also front-end developer. Just one second. Then we have the problem statement. As we all know, most of the people now are interested in investing, and it's like a second income. So for most of them, they don't know where to invest, where to start, and even if they know, they don't have the proper guidance. So our application main motto is to analyze the market trends and give them proper guidance. We also have the AI-driven real-time guidance. We also provide the AI-driven real-time guidance and updates so that the investors can properly have the proper guidance to where to invest, where to start, which gives them the confidence. Uh, so this is the project name. This is InvestIQ, and our team name is TechnoStack. So basically, as we have discussed till now, most of the people don't know where to invest and what to invest. So our application helps them in smart investing. We also analyze the market trends and give the real-time guidance to the people. We also provide the risk alerts and personalized investment insights. So the benefit outcomes of this project is we provide AI-driven insights and alerts for better decisions in investments. Then we also provide personalized recommendation based on the market trends. Then we provide real-time market analysis for investments. Also, our application reduces the time, I mean the research time, because everything is provided in the single platform. This is the GitHub link for the application. Then we have the teamwork agreement. So this is the team name TechnoStack, a team of 6 people where we all agreed for the following points like communication and meetings, then project management, about the documentation. These are the roles and responsibilities of each of the person participating in the project. Then we also have the collaboration and support, and it is agreed by every one of them. So, Mahidhar, please continue.
Yeah. Hi guys, I'm Mahidhar. So here we have Aro Sharma. He is 28 years old, software engineer. So he's intermediate investor, seeks actionable insights to simplify decision making, struggles with overwhelming marketing data and filtering relevant news. Aro values technology and data-driven insights. He seeks a tool that aggregates real-time news. So struggles with filtering relevant financial information from the overwhelming amount of market data. And next we have Thomas Shelby. Thomas, he is like 40 years old, a corporate manager. He's a beginner to intermediate investor, aims for a steady portfolio growth, needs curated news but has limited time for monitoring stocks. His goal is to achieve steady portfolio growth by staying informed about key market developments through timely news updates. So he has a limited time to stay updated on financial news and market changes. Prefers risk-free investments but struggles with identifying safe and promising opportunities. And next we have Sanjana Reddy. So Sanjana, she is 35 years old. She is a financial analyst and also she's advanced investment. She has a good experience. Her goal is to optimize her investment strategy with comprehensive market analysis based on latest financial news. Also frustrated with generic tools lacking real-time analysis. So user registration and so she struggles with quickly accessing the sentiment of large volumes of financial news. Next, MVP. So minimum viable product MVP. User registration and profile setup to capture financial goals. Historical market trend analysis, personalized investment recommendations, and a dashboard. Yeah, from here, Afrida will continue.
Hi everyone, this is Afrida. I'm gonna explain about the technologies we have used in this project. So, from the backend, for our backend development, we use the Flask and Node.js. So, Flask is lightweight Python framework that greatly, for building RESTful APIs. It integrates seamless with machine learning models, simplifies backend logic. Node.js offers a non-blocking event-driven architecture, so which is perfect for handling real-time operations and concurrent tasks. So for the front end, on the front end side, we rely on Next.js and TypeScript. So Next.js provides server-side rendering and static site generation, ensuring fast, SEO-friendly pages and great user experience. So this TypeScript enhances code quality by introducing static type checking, which helps prevent runtime errors and improve maintainability. Slide. Next slide. So for our database management, we use PostgreSQL. For PostgreSQL, it's a powerful open source relational database known for its reliability, scalability, and to support for complex queries, it ensures secure and efficient data storage. Next slide, please. So to fetch real-time financial data, we utilize APIs such as Financial News API and Polygon API. These APIs supply up-to-date financial news and market data, so allowing us to deliver timely insight without relying on raw stock data. Machine learning, for our machine learning needs, we use PyTorch. PyTorch is a flexible framework with a dynamic computation graph, making it ideal for developing and training deep learning models. So it plays a crucial role in sentimental analysis and trend forecasting. So next slide. For hosting and development, we leverage Versal and DigitalOcean. So Versal is excellent for quickly deploying front-end application with high performance and scalability. DigitalOcean provides reliability and scalability, like for hosting backend services and full application deployment. Next slide. And for development tools, to streamline development, we use variety of tools like Visual Studio Code for coding with powerful extensions and debugging capabilities. Postman for API testing and ensuring endpoints functional correctly. And Git for version control, enhancing collaboration and code management. So Docker is basically it's for containerization, ensuring consistency across different environments. And we also use Slack for team communication and project management. So coming to our algorithm NLP, so our natural language processing models utilizes cutting edge AI to extract meaningful insights from the financial news. So our NLP module is powered by PHI model, which is designed to analyze real-time financial news. Also, it attracts sentiment and identifies key topics from the latest updates, enabling the application to interrupt making sentiment accurately. By processing large volume of textual data, the PHI model provides actionable insights, that informs users about market trends and emerging financial natives. Also, this helps transform new raw news data into clear, meaningful investment opportunities, guidance, and all that stuff. Next slide. So when coming to algorithms time series, so our time series analysis module help us make sense of historical stock market data and trends. So this module applies deep learning techniques such as LSTM, which is long short-term memory, and temporal fusion transformers to detect underlying trends and seasonal patterns in stock market data. Also, it provides essential, uh, content that enhances the real-time insights derived from the NLP module, ensuring a strong understanding of market dynamics. So this synergy between NLP and time series analysis enables to make data-driven and decisions based on both real sentiment and historical market performance. Thank you. From here, Nadim will be continuing.
Hello guys, this is Nadim Hussain Sheikh, and here is our architectural diagram. Here the user interacts with our InvestIQ web application, which displays the results and takes the input from the user. And like the input which comes from the user will goes to backend servers, which handles data processing and interacts with the different component. It first from the backend server will fetch the historical data from the financial API, and it stores and retrieve the data structured data from the database and the API, like the financial API. And uh, can you, Richita, can you please remove this? Yeah. And here, like this is the context diagram. This is the high level diagram of the context diagram. Like it shows the different entities like which interacts with the InvestIQ system. Here the user accesses the InvestIQ system, which fetches historical data from the financial API and sends the notification as an email service, and manages user authentication through an authentication services. And also like the can sends the notification. Yeah. And can you please move the PPT slide? And here is our ER diagram, like entity relationship diagram. Our database is structured around the like these entities and their relationship. The user stores like the first table which says the user, like it stores the user ID, email, and the password, which are like used for the login the user into our account. Like, and also we have taken here the user ID as a primary key, as different user has a different user ID. So, and also it will goes to the after logging into your user account, like when the user click on the recommendations, like the recommendations section has the other table and the profile has other table with the recommendation table and the profile ID like that. So here the user account is connected with the recommendation account and the profile is connected with the user ID too. So based on like uh, likewise we have connected our database and we have designed our database designing. And here is our sequence diagram. The diagram illustrates that the interaction flow between the different system components. And for example, here you can see like the user is requesting for the recommendation. Uh, and when the user is it was sending to the web application, like our web application web layer is speaking to the backend server and features the user profile from our backend services, the query query for the profile data. When the user is accessing for the user profile, the backend server is sending a query to the database, and we are getting the query to the backend services from the database. And after getting the back profile, like we are fetching the historical data from the free financial API, and the free financial API will send the response to the historic backend services. And after getting the historical data, our backend is processing and sending it for the recommendation engine. And the recommendation which generated by the recommendation engine will be getting back to the backend server as a response. And the response which we got as a recommendation to the backend services has been sent to the web application and it's been displayed to the user. And here we have the state diagram. The state diagram shows the how the flow of generation, like for the recommendation system, is going on. The user request for the recommendation, the system fetches the historic data and it process it for the recommendation. If we are successful, then a recommendation is generated and displayed to the user. If there is an issue with the API, suppose for example like an error or some exceptions, so then it will shows the API failure, so we can't fetch the data over there. Next slide. Here we have the class diagram. The class diagram represent the object-oriented structure of our system, like the entities which we are taking on the methods which we are taking to process our data in the backend. Uh, Here the profile class track risk tolerance and investment budget, and the user account has like the user ID, email, and the password as a variables over here. And like we are calling the create profile and the request recommendation, which will call the endpoints to the API endpoint. So, and also we have the stock and historic classes that store financial market data, and the recommendation class generate the investment insights based on the stock analysis. From here, my friend Srinidhi will continue.
Hi guys, I'm Srinidhi. So coming to our product backlogs, which outlines some of the key features and based on the user stories which we plan to develop in the future. We have considered user stories from users which we have on the personas. So considering examples like having a basic dashboard UI for a user like Arav Sharma was necessary. So the acceptance criteria for that would be having recommendations, having a separate dashboard for recommendations, trends, and regular news trends of stocks. So the UI profile is set up, and we have also included features like risk tolerance and budget. Next, coming to recommendations placeholders, like one of the user who is Thomas Shelby wanted a recommendation feature or a recommendation page where he would like to have stock recommendations for personalized for that particular user. So we would we would like to set up a separate dashboard page of recommendations which would have three mock stocks for that particular user, and then front end framework setup where a developer sets up a front end framework for UI development, and then the acceptance criteria would be starting the React project which we have initialized, routing its setup and CSS framework integration. Coming to the next set of features in the next slide. Yeah, we have user registrations where we would have users create their profiles using emails and passwords, and the acceptance criteria for that would be email format validation and include security issues, input validation and output encoding, and use 8 character passwords, successful redirects to the login page. And when a user like R wants to log in and the access gets denied, the error handling should be good and successful redirection to the login page should be there. Next, coming to the next slide, where we have the data schema setup. We have been using PostgreSQL for the database setup, where we store stock trends as well as 30-day stock data as well as user profiles in separate databases. So another user, Sandana Reddy, who needs to create tables for user profiles and historical data. The acceptance criteria for that would be including schemas like CRUD operations and SQLite integration, and another user where he needs historical stock trends to be displayed in a separate page inside within the app integrated. So for that, we could the acceptance criteria we are considering is to display a line chart based on 30-day stock price trend, which would be which would be AI driven based on the database, based on the data which we have in the database of PostgreSQL, and also market news display on a separate page integrated inside the app. Next, coming to our sprint backlog. Yeah, here this focuses basically on setting up core UI things and profile management features, which comes in the front end development, which we have already initialized and working on, which is pretty much ready for a live demo. So this includes setting up basic dashboard, profile setup, and user profile setup, recommendations, placeholders, and having separate filters and features like risk tolerance, budget. So to tailor specific recommendations for that particular user, and front-end framework setup like React and Node.js. Yeah, and we also assigned story points based on the complexity of the work, the relative complexity of the work. So the total sprint one story points would be 16 for now. Further, the presentation will be continued by my friend.
Hi, this is Sharon Jigni. I have done test cases so far in Sprint 1 we had tested multiple core functionalities to ensure a stable foundation of our application. For the test case 1 is like a basic dashboard user interface. We verified how steps like let's I have done like this I have launched the app and navigated to the dashboard and check for label sections. When I done this, I can easily recognize the proper label letters and everything, and it is visible. And I think I have satisfied with and have put it for it is a past. And for the one, it's another test case is 1.2 basic dashboard user interface. Ensure that the dashboard has a header, sidebar, and main content area. Uh, Steps like opening the dashboard and check the layout structure. Expected result is layout includes header, sidebar, and main content area. And another test case is like that validating user interface responsiveness on different screen sizes, like on the mobile devices, on the tabs, and the laptops. I have checked in logging by every devices, and it was success. I have checked, there is no problem with that. And another test case uh, is re, profile setup user interface, where I have checked the drop down input for risk tolerance and budget. And I have done going to an app profile setup and verifying the input fields. Uh, Fields for risk tolerance and budget input should be present, and it's very nice. And Can you change the slide, Ruchita? For the test cases, for the test case, uh, before slide, Ruchita. Okay. Uh, and the another test case is like a profile setup UI, validate save function button functionality, enter data and click save, and it was success. And the other test case was profile setup UI ensured error handling for invalid budget input. Enter a invalid budget and try to save, but error message occurred because that was the thing. That was a good thing. And another one is recommendation placeholder, and I open the dashboard and look for the X section, and section should be visible, and the section is visible. And recommendation placeholder, uh, ensure that the three mock recommendations are displayed. And I have checked for the three stock recommendations. As usual, the expectation result was very good. And another test case was final validation step, include checking recommendation buttons and front end framework setup, and everything is good. And so far, every test case are very good. Steps, clone repo, run setup, and start the application. I have done everything. It's very good. And s- team velocity, like our sprint one velocity is measured in uh, uh, complete story points. Total story points completed is 16. Graphic representation displays sprint 1 to progress. This gives us baseline for planning future sprints and understanding team performance. And the next one is burn down chart. uh, the burndown chart illustrates our sprint progress, like expected output versus actual progress. The green line represents the expected burndown. The red line shows the actual work completed over time. The key takeaways was work was completed steadily over the sprint. There were no major delays. We closed all committed tasks, and so far we decided some committed tasks to complete for the sprint one. We have done with that, and this help us track our sprint efficiency and improve estimations. Next slide, Ruchita. Completed and committed ratio. We evaluated the efficiency of sprint one by comparing the completed story points to committed ones. Committed story points is 16. Completed story points is 16. So for the ratio was 100%. Achieving 100% completion indicates excellent sprint execution. Well done, team. And the next slide, Ruchita. Here is the visual representation of the committed versus completed story points. The red bar is represents the committed story points, and the green bar represents the completed story points. This visualization confirms that we met all sprint goals are planned as planned. Here, the Mahida is going to continue the next slides. Here is our retrospective. Sorry, Mahida going to start. Mahida, can you unmute your voice? Oh, yeah.
So, sprint 2 planning. Sprint 2 focus on user authentication
Wait, Mahi. 1 second. So 7 minutes is left. We'll join in another meeting because we have a lot.
Okay. So hi guys, I am Mahidar. So from here I'll continue. Rusta. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen. 1 second. Yeah.
So Sprint 2 planning. Sprint 2 focus on user authentication, profile management, backend API integration, and database setup to enhance platform functionality. So we have user registration. So let's say RO Sharma wants to register with his email and password. So he can access the InvestIQ platform. RO can either enter email ID and password or a registration form. So it enables users to sign up securely, validates email ID password, handles errors and redirects to login. Next we have user login. RO wants to log in with his email and password so he can access his dashboard. It allows users to log in, verify credentials, and redirects to dashboard. Next, we got save password data. Users can save and update profile data from recommendations. So RO Sharma wants to save his profile data so that the system can use it recommendations. Next, we got backend API integration. As a developer, needs to integrate a free API to fetch historical data so that the team can use it for recommendations. Um, so fetches historical stock data from an API, catches it and handles the errors. Next, next slide. So next we got database scheme setup. It creates tables for users, profiles, and stock data with um, CRUD operations. From here, continue.
Okay, so from here, I'm gonna continue. 1 second, guys. Okay, so these are the screenshots of our application. This is the landing page of the application where we gave the introduction about the application. And then this is the continuation of the landing page. So basically the second screenshot is the continuation of the landing page of the first one. Then as we enter into the application, this is the main dashboard where we display the portfolio value, and we also have the features which we have enhanced in this project. This is the continuation of the dashboard. Next screenshot. And this is the depositing funds screenshot. Then we have the portfolio screenshot. Here, basically, it's this portfolio value is about the investments which we have done, and then we have the holdings. These are the stocks which we have invested. Then we have the recommendations screenshot. In this screenshot, basically, we can see the recommendations given by the application. Then this is the screenshot of the profile. The more explanation is given in the live demo. So these are just the screenshots which we have provided. Then this is the GitHub link for the application. Then we have the live demo here. Yeah. So this is the application, guys. I'm very happy to progress which I have made. This is the landing page. Basically, here we have given the AI powered investing. And then this is about the application. Then we have three ways to enter into the application. First one is the enter app. This directly take us to the application, or we have the try invest IQ now. This is also going to take us into the application. Then we have here about the application. Uh, it's just a basic introduction where everyone can see and they can know about what the application is about. So this is also point where we can enter into the application. So these are the three ways. Then here we have the project name. It's a capstone project, InvestIQ. This is done under the guidance of Professor Henry Wong uh, in the spring 2025. So let's enter into the application. As we enter into the application, this is the dashboard where this is the portfolio value. We just displayed the portfolio value. The point is, this is the sample data since we haven't connected it to the backend. So it's this just gives the sample data. Once we connect it to the backend, we can have the real time data. So this is the dashboard, and in the dashboard we have like 3 points. First is the dashboard, then portfolio, then recommendations. Here we have the profile of who's the person is, and they can do the changes in the profile. Then here we have a search option where we can search anything we want. Then this is the notification point. We don't have any notifications right now since we haven't connected it to the backend. Then here we have a deposits point. Here is where we can deposit how many dollars we want to deposit and all. Then we can do it in two methods: bank transfer or credit card, anything it is. Then once we deposit, this gives like we have done the deposit, but that doesn't show in the profile since we haven't connected it to the backend, but it's working properly. So here is the investment. This is the point where it shows how much we have invested in the application, and this is the profits which we have got with the investments which we have done. So the return is 58%. This shows the percentage also. Then this is the average monthly income. This portfolio value is about the 1 month data. So in 1 month, we got about 4.83% of the average. Then we have the portfolio allocation. Basically, this one is about the investments which we have done in the companies. Like the technology-based companies, we have done 45% of the investment. Then in the financial-based company, we have done 20% of the investment. Like that, it shows different types of categories in the portfolio. Then this is the market news. If we haven't connected it to the backend, this doesn't go directly to the page. But this is all we'll be working in the next sprint. So here is where the market news is provided. Um, Next comes the wish list. This is the wish list in which we are interested in these particular stocks, but we haven't done that. We can add into the wish list. Then when we come into the portfolio, so this is the portfolio value. Suppose we have invested 12,500. So we have this much of gain with this much of annual return, and this shows graphically. This is also sample data since we haven't connected it. Then coming to the next one, we have three different categories here. First one is the holdings. Next is the one in which we have invested. Then allocation. This is the graph basically in what type of companies we have invested. Like technology based, we have invested 81% of the investments. Then in 2% in the energy, 4% in the healthcare, something like that. Just a sample data. Then here it shows the risk level about the stocks, about the cash, and what is the portfolio risk level is in. So basically, ours is in the medium. Then we can add positions here, but we need to work on it. It's going to be in the next sprint. Then we have performance, like how much is the returns we got in 1 year, and how much is the holding period. Like it's about 1.3 years. So in 1.3 years, we got 22.8%. So that's what our profile says. And this is the comparison. Then we also have the top performances here, which is which company is on the top, which stock is on the top, and which stock is on the least one. So it says that, and these are the gains we have in the short term. We have this much of gain, and the long term we have this much of gain. So this is about the portfolio. This portfolio basically is our profile. Then next comes the recommendations. Recommendations here we have we can sort it based on the, as I said, the company's what the company's technology is about. Then is it a automobile company, something like that. We can sort it here. And in the recommendation also we have filters like, suppose this is the Apple company stock. This is in the profit. So our application says this is in the profit, you can buy it. So in the same way, it goes for Microsoft and GPMC and all. Then next come the hold. So basically, we are in the hold for Tesla because we have already invested in this stock, and it says you can hold it because it's in the profits, something like that. Our application gives us. Then comes the sell. Since this company is running negative, you can sell it. That is what the recommendations say us. So basically, we can sort this, and we need to work on the back end also. So basically, here we have, suppose if we are having the Tesla, this is why the company is recommending us to hold. These are the like positive points or the negative points, which our application says. So these are the positives you can hold. These are the positives of this company, you can buy it. And like these are the negative companies, negative points. So you can sell this stock. That is what the recommendation point says. Then we have the profile. Here in the profile, we can add these points, which we need to work on it. It's going to be in the next sprints. So here we can have the short-term plan, medium-term, or long-term plans. Then we can have the budget here. I mean, tax. Then we have risk management here. Then we have the budget here. Then we have how much we can contribute monthly basis. So then if we save the preferences, it shows error, so everything is working properly. So we have to first select the risk tolerance. Suppose it's aggressive, and I have $1,000 budget, $10,000 budget, and for month we can save the preferences, and it's going to save. And based on the points we give here, our dashboard and the portfolio and the recommendations are going to change. Next, we have the security. This is going to be in the next sprint, and the notifications point. This is also going to be in the next sprint. So basically, this is the application which we have built. We are very happy for the progress which we have made. By the end of the semester, we are gonna do it as we are gonna complete the project. So this is all about the application. Then coming to the next, yeah, that's it. That's it for the live demo. So thank you everyone for participating. Have a good day.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you.
All right.
Thank you for supporting.
Mm.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good one.